Many people will arise claiming to have the answer to lead humanity forward. They will aspire to leadership in government or religion. Yet you will be able to see whether they are guided by knowledge or just by personal ambition. Many false leaders will arise in times of great difficulty, and much bad information and guidance will be offered. Some of these individuals will truly be dangerous. Only knowledge can tell you this. You who are so conditioned to follow the opinions of others or to look to your immediate environment for certainty will be thrown into such confusion and even despair. Yet knowledge within you is not confused. Knowledge is not despairing. With knowledge, you can face any kind of changing circumstances without despair, without condemnation, without falling apart within yourself, without breaking down and without losing heart. That is why knowledge is the most important thing in life. For you, perhaps it is a mystery, something rarely experienced, something beyond comprehension, something faint, something weak or something distant. But knowledge is the most important thing in life. The times ahead will destroy your faith in so many things. They will reveal your dependence upon these things and all the assumptions that are associated with them. All the things that you thought would take care of you, provide for you and assure your future will now be thrown into grave question and doubt, leading you to become cynical and despairing, hostile and angry. Your life will be threading its way through a dense forest where there are no trails. What will guide you here? What will lead you on? If faith in everything else fails you, what will lead you on? You may have faith in your family, but your family may fall into disarray, conflict and confusion. You may have faith in your primary relationships, but these people may capitulate to fear, anger or confusion. To have faith in others who are strong with knowledge is valuable. But it is knowledge within you that will give you the strength to follow them. Since no one is beyond error, the strength within you will help them to avoid error, and they will help you to avoid error. This is the power of a relationship guided by knowledge. But it is still knowledge at the core of each individual that makes the real difference. To become strong with knowledge is to shift your allegiance to knowledge and to build a foundation of experience in knowledge so that now your faith in knowledge is not simply a hope, a wish or a presumption. It is now based upon a growing body of experience. This is faith justified. However, faith itself should never be blind. You cannot become passive and think that knowledge would guide you through everything, and you simply just have to follow along like a little child. You will have to bring your intellect to bear and all of your senses, all of your skills and all of your attention. You will have to go through life and face these challenges as if you were walking on a very icy street, walking carefully, looking carefully, bringing all of your faculties to bear. You cannot drift into a kind of welfare mentality and think that God will just give you everything you need without any effort on your part, for this will certainly not be the case. Every aspect of yourself, all of your strengths and your faculties will have to be brought to bear. This is in part what redeems you so that you are made whole. You are made complete. Instead of being a mass of different sub-personalities, different ambitions or conflicting goals, you are now brought into one focus, guided by one mind, organized and focused to meet challenging circumstances. Here challenging circumstances are redemptive to you and ultimately to nations of people. You will have to make very big decisions in the face of the great waves of change, perhaps bigger than anything you have ever done. You will have to guide others who are far weaker than you, who do not have this strength or this faith and knowledge. How will you do it? You cannot vacillate endlessly. You cannot be ambivalent. You cannot be indecisive for very long. You will have to make really big decisions, act upon them and overcome your self-doubt, your fear and your anxiety. What will give you the strength to do this? Faith in human leadership? Faith in human institutions? Faith in a distant God? People have placed their faith inappropriately in so many things that they cannot imagine change on a great scale. People have faith in technology, thinking that technology will solve all the problems that technology creates and that people create. It will be a new gadget or a new source of energy, and everything will be fine. You will just transition into the next energy paradigm, with a little discomfort and a little uncertainty along the way. People think that technology is now their God. Technology will provide for them and save them, giving them stability, wealth and power. Technology will be overwhelmed by the great waves of change. New technology will have to be developed, but it alone cannot save people. The power of nature will always overwhelm technology. This is a lesson that has been forgotten by people living in modern times. The marvels of technology have given you many conveniences and have provided medicines that have saved people's lives. But in the face of the great waves of change, this technology may not be available. It may not be produced to meet new needs. It will not be available to everyone. And in certain cases it will be inadequate. Without sufficient petroleum, how will you run your cars, your farm machinery, your transportation system and your government? Many people have faith that there is unlimited petroleum in the world. It is a faith. It is a hope. It is a wish. It is an expectation. But they have no certainty. They have never studied the problem. They do not realize that humanity will be facing declining resources. They have faith that all of these resources are there. You just spend more money, and the resources are there. You spend more money, you get more resources, endless resources. It is never a problem really. That is a foolish faith. If one looks at the history of humanity's existence, it is a foolish faith. It is a fantasy. Yet many people live in this fantasy, base their lives on this fantasy, never question this fantasy, and have absolute faith in this fantasy. Government leaders and leaders of commerce have absolute faith in this fantasy. Many people will think the great waves of change are acts of God, and what will happen to their faith in God as a result? The great waves of change are the product of human behavior and humanity's impact upon the world. Do you think this would have no consequence? Do you think the earth can endlessly absorb such overuse and abuse without being greatly affected, without changing into a different kind of stability, without radical change? Some people have faith that the earth will not change and that humanity cannot change the world or disrupt the world. Many people have faith in this, and yet the world is changing and is being disrupted. And it is only the beginning. Wherever you look, people have faith in things they do not understand. They have expectations which can never be fulfilled. It is a hope, a dream, an aspiration that goes unquestioned. Faith appears to be extremely unintelligent in light of all this, foolish, based on fantasy and expectation. Yet everyone must have faith in something because everyone must serve something. Humanity has faith, naturally. It is where this faith is placed, and the expectations that it contains, that is the critical question. You must have faith in knowledge, primarily knowledge within yourself and knowledge within others, because that is what is truly powerful. Everything else may be thrown into question, confusion and doubt. But you must come back to what is essential and what is eternal, to what comes from God directly. This is the great faith. This is the power in the presence of knowledge. This is the great thread of truth in your life. Build your strength here, and the future will not seem so overwhelming. It will not seem so threatening. You can face uncertainty with greater strength and determination. You have the power to change your circumstances in advance of great change, and in the face of great change. This represents a shift in your allegiance. It is the necessary change within yourself. This will give you equanimity, strength and courage because knowledge is not afraid. This will free you from being bound by the opinions and the behavior of others. It will free you from the immense discouragement and disappointment that you will feel and that will exist all around you as people's faith in all other things begins to fail. This will free you from the paralyzing grip of fear and will enable you to take great and dramatic action while others are frozen, unable to respond. This is the great faith. This is why that which is ineffable and mysterious represents your greatest hope and promise. All human effort guided by knowledge, all human invention guided by knowledge, and all human ingenuity guided by knowledge has power, direction and real promise. Your question, then, is where will you place your faith? Where is your faith placed even right now? What will give you true strength, confidence, courage and determination? What will give you the power to overcome your own weaknesses, your own ambition, your own inhibition and your fear of disapproval by others? What will give you the power to overcome your social conditioning to meet a greater need and a greater set of problems? What will keep you above fear and hopelessness? There is a deeper power within you. It is necessary to find this power now while you have time to build a connection to it and to allow its strength and its purpose to be revealed to you as you prepare for the great waves of change. This power will guide your deep evaluation and enable you to gain the vision to look out over the horizon of your life to see what is coming, to think ahead, to look ahead and to plan ahead. To have faith in God is to have faith in the knowledge that God has placed within you and within all other people. This is how God speaks to people. This is how God moves people. This is how God inspires people. This is how God contributes to a struggling humanity and to a world in need.